The year is 2050. Imagine towering skyscrapers piercing the clouds, powered by clean energy, and connected by a network of efficient transportation systems. It's closer than we think, a mere blink of an eye in the grand scheme of history. Less than 3 decades separate us from this pivotal point in time. Children born today will be young adults, living in a world shaped by our choices now. Their lives, their opportunities, and their challenges will be a direct reflection of the decisions we make today. What will that world look like? Will it be a world of sustainable prosperity, or one grappling with the consequences of inaction? The answer is both hopeful and daunting. It hinges on our ability to confront the challenges and embrace the opportunities that lie before us. The pace of change today is unlike anything in human history. Technological advancements, societal shifts, and environmental pressures are converging at an unprecedented rate. The path to 2050 isn't fixed, we're writing it together. Every action, every innovation, and every policy decision contributes to the narrative of our shared future. To understand our future, we must examine the forces shaping it, the global trends and emerging technologies that are poised to reshape our world. A warming climate with its rising sea levels, extreme weather events, and profound impact on ecosystems. Booming cities, centers of innovation and economic growth, but also sources of pollution and inequality. Shifting populations, driven by economic opportunity, political instability, and the effects of climate change. And a technological revolution, transforming industries, disrupting labor markets, and reshaping human interaction. Artificial intelligence, with its potential to automate tasks, enhance human capabilities, and solve complex problems. And new energy sources offering a pathway to a cleaner, more sustainable future, free from the constraints of fossil fuels, are poised to redefine what it means to be human. They challenge our understanding of work, leisure, and our place in the world. The challenges ahead are monumental, requiring unprecedented levels of cooperation, innovation, and political will. But within them lie opportunities. Opportunities to build a more just, sustainable, and prosperous world for all. Innovation in clean energy, paving the way for a carbon-neutral economy and a healthier planet. Greener cities designed to be more livable, resilient, and environmentally friendly. And new forms of global cooperation are already emerging, fostering collaboration and shared responsibility in addressing global challenges. The future is a tapestry of difficulty and potential, a complex interplay of challenges and opportunities that will shape the lives of generations to come, demanding our collective wisdom and will. It requires us to engage in thoughtful dialogue, collaborative problem-solving, and decisive action. This isn't just an academic exercise, it's about the world our descendants will inherit. It's about the legacy we leave behind for future generations. By listening to science and imagining possibilities, we can choose to build a sustainable, equitable world. A world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. The future isn't something that happens to us. It's not a predetermined destiny that we are powerless to change. It's something we must actively create. It requires our participation, our innovation, and our unwavering commitment. So, let's begin this journey together, with curiosity and responsibility for our only home. Let's embark on this adventure with open minds, compassionate hearts, and a shared vision for a brighter tomorrow. Our planet is sending us a message, a clear and urgent signal that things are changing and not for the better. It's a message written in melting ice, raging storms, and rising tides. Melting ice caps, vast frozen landscapes that have stood for millennia, are now rapidly disappearing. Rising temperatures, pushing the boundaries of what ecosystems and human bodies can withstand. And extreme weather, becoming more frequent and more intense, leaving devastation in its wake. The IPCC, the leading international body for assessing climate change, warns that, on our current path, the world could warm by 2.7 degrees Celsius by century's end. This isn't just a number, it represents a future with profound consequences. By 2050, we'll likely see at least 1.5 degrees Celsius of warming, a threshold scientists have identified as a point of no return for some ecosystems. This warming represents a monumental shift for Earth's delicate systems, disrupting the balance that sustains all life. Sea levels could rise by 25 centimeters and potentially more, depending on future emissions. This rise threatens millions in coastal areas, displacing communities and inundating vital infrastructure. Heat waves becoming more frequent and intense, posing a significant risk to human health, especially for vulnerable populations. Droughts, parching the land and leading to water shortages, impacting agriculture and ecosystems alike. and floods will intensify, altering the rhythm of life everywhere, disrupting communities and causing widespread damage. Coral reefs, vital to marine life and coastal protection, could lose over 70% of their area, a devastating blow to ocean biodiversity. At 2 degrees Celsius, they may vanish entirely, leaving behind barren underwater landscapes. On land, many species will struggle to adapt to the rapidly changing climate, facing habitat loss and ultimately, extinction. But this future isn't inevitable. It's a warning, a call to action to change course. The climate crisis is also our greatest opportunity, a chance to build a more sustainable and equitable world. It's an opportunity for innovation and collaboration, to develop and implement solutions that benefit both people and the planet. The next decade is critical. Our choices on emissions and ecosystem protection will shape our reality, determining the severity of the impacts to come. The planet is resilient, and so are we, capable of adapting and finding solutions to the challenges we face. The Earth is speaking in ways we can no longer ignore. Will we listen, and more importantly, will we act? The 21st century is the era of the city. By 2050, nearly 70% of humanity will live in urban areas, a migration on an unprecedented scale. Megacities are rising, especially in Asia and Africa. The cities of the past, built for cars and fossil fuels, can't sustain our future. Tomorrow's cities must work with nature, not against it. Green infrastructure, parks, rooftop gardens, vertical farms are transforming urban life. Imagine 2050. Electric vehicles hum, streets are for people, and buildings generate clean energy. Waste becomes a resource, water is reused, and food is grown locally. This isn't utopian, it's necessary. Green, intelligent cities will buffer against climate extremes and reduce our carbon footprint. The transition is complex but promises healthier, more equitable urban life. The city of 2050 is a living ecosystem. Billions will call it home. The human landscape is shifting, undergoing a profound transformation that will reshape societies across the globe, as much as the physical one. The way we live, work, and interact is being fundamentally altered by these demographic shifts. By 2050, the global population nears 10 billion, a milestone that presents both opportunities and challenges for humanity. But growth is uneven. Some areas will experience rapid expansion, while others will face decline, creating complex regional disparities. Some regions, like Europe and Japan, are already grappling with the consequences of declining birth rates and aging populations. Are aging and shrinking. This demographic shift poses significant challenges to their economies and social welfare systems. Others, especially in Africa, are experiencing a population surge, driven by high fertility rates and improving healthcare, are booming with youth. This presents a unique opportunity for economic development, but also requires significant investment in education and job creation. Aging societies face challenges in healthcare and pensions, as the proportion of elderly citizens increases relative to the working-age population, while youthful nations hold potential for innovation and growth, fueled by a large and dynamic workforce eager to contribute to the global economy. But opportunity comes with responsibility. These rapidly growing populations need the resources and infrastructure to thrive. Education, jobs, and healthcare must keep pace. Without adequate investment, these nations risk facing widespread unemployment and social unrest. Demographic shifts will drive migration, as people seek better lives and opportunities in different parts of the world. As people seek safety, opportunity, and escape from climate impacts, climate change will exacerbate existing inequalities and force millions to relocate. Aging countries will need workers to fill labor shortages and maintain economic productivity. Younger nations will supply them, creating a complex web of migration flows that will reshape the global labor market, creating diverse, multicultural societies. This influx of new cultures and perspectives can enrich societies, but also presents challenges. This will test our capacity for integration and cooperation. Successfully integrating migrants requires inclusive policies and a commitment to social cohesion. Planning for the future means supporting both the old and the young. We must ensure that all generations have the resources they need to thrive. We must rethink work, retirement, and intergenerational support. This includes exploring new models of work, providing adequate care for the elderly, and strengthening family support systems. Migration must be managed humanely and fairly. We must protect the rights of migrants and refugees and ensure that they have access to essential services. The story of 2050 is about people, not just numbers. It's about the choices we make today that will shape the lives of future generations. Our challenge: ensure dignity and purpose for all. By working together, we can create a more just and sustainable world for everyone. The world order is shifting. By 2050, economic power moves from west to east. China and India will lead, with others like Indonesia and Nigeria rising. The world becomes multipolar, with new alliances and centers of influence. Power isn't just military or economic, it's technological, environmental, and cultural. Leadership in AI, resource management, and soft power will matter more than ever. Global challenges, climate, pandemics, AI, demand cooperation beyond borders. No nation can solve them alone. The promise, a more diverse, dynamic global conversation shaping our shared destiny. Technology is reshaping our future with AI at its core. By 2050, AI will be everywhere, powering medicine, science, and daily life. Clean energy will dominate, with solar and wind leading the way. New batteries will store renewable power, making fossil fuels obsolete. Homes will be smart, transportation autonomous, and cities efficient. Work will change. AI handles routine tasks, freeing us for creativity and connection. Education must adapt, preparing us for jobs that don't yet exist. But we must address ethical questions, ensure a just transition, and share benefits equitably. Technology is a tool. Its impact depends on our wisdom. The future is ours to shape. Imagine a day in 2050. You wake in a smart, energy-efficient home powered by solar windows. Breakfast comes from a local vertical farm, delivered by drone. News is personalized, focusing on community and connection. The commute is seamless. Electric transit, clean air, no traffic jams. Workspaces foster creativity, while AI handles repetitive tasks. Healthcare is proactive, with wearables monitoring your health. Education is lifelong, integrated into daily life through augmented reality. Meals are sustainable, entertainment immersive, and a sense of interconnectedness prevails. Life isn't perfect, but it's built on sustainability, efficiency, and balance with the planet. 2050 isn't a distant shore, it's a destination we're steering toward now. The future isn't prophecy, but possibility. If we continue as we are, hardship awaits, a destabilized climate-strained resources, deepening inequality. But another path is open, one of innovation, cooperation, and sustainability. We have the tools: clean energy, green cities, AI, and a circular economy. Building a better future is everyone's job through daily choices, pressure on leaders, and a willingness to adapt. Every action counts. The future is not to be feared, but created. Humanity is resilient and ingenious. We've overcome before, and we can again. Let's look to 2050 with purpose, not anxiety. Let's choose a better path together. The future is in our hands. Let's make it one we're proud of.